Hey everybody, this is Lamont Ellis, the acquisition manager. I haven't did a video like this in a long time. So in real estate, you have to get used to signing contracts. You got to get used to reading contracts, understanding contracts. This is a real business. This is a legal business. I say that because most people have this perception when they get into real estate, they don't have to deal with contracts and documents. So this is my process when I come across a property that I like. So this specific property right here, me and the agent agreed on 76K. They were pushing for 80K. I didn't want to do 80K because, so how this works, and I'm going to explain it because I know most people don't understand. So I'm a wholesaler. I'm a wholesaler and an acquisition manager. I work for a large disposition company. So the disposition company, their job is to dispo leads. Most people don't know what that means when I say dispo. So their job is to sell properties. They sell properties consistently. They flip them to investors, new homeowners. If you want a deal, if you want like a deal, a cheap property, the property like this specific property is listed on the market, and YouTube might take this off, so I got to be quick. It's listed on the market for 135. We got it all the way down to 76K. We're going to turn around and sell the contract back out for 80K to 85K. So if you do the math, and I was going to do it on the top of my head, but I want to be on point. We should be making like either a 10 to 15K profit on this. So let's do the math quickly. Excuse me, 76. Yep. So if we sell it at 85K, we'll make $9,000. We'll make $9,000 off of one transaction. It's easy. You can make $100,000 in this real estate business. You can make a lot of money. If we sell it for 80K, we'll make $4,000. That's cool. So let's put this there. So we'll be making anywhere from $4,000 to $9,000 off of one transaction. Like I said, when it comes to real estate, you can make $100,000. You know, I've seen people make $250,000 just by wholesaling properties. You gotta educate yourself. So back to what I was saying. I haven't did this in a long time. So this is my legal team. I have my own legal team directly through LegalShield. Most people don't know that you can get legal services damn near cheap, like very free. You can get, it's all type of ways you can get legal services, but the what I'm trying to show people is you can get it cheaply. So I pay for the yearly subscription. So it's a one-time payment for me every year. I think it came up to like $350 for the yearly plan, maybe $350 or $390, something like that. It was in the threes though. So when I have documents, when I'm reviewing documents, I have them review it, especially when my name is going on it. So since I'm an acquisition manager, sometimes me personally, Lamont, I don't have to put my name on the contract. And when I do have to put my name on the contract, I have specific rules and specific guidelines that I like to stick to. And this is just from previous experience. When you bump your head a lot, you will figure out exactly what to do. So these are all the contracts that I've submitted. As you can see, I've submitted a lot. Letter of intents, my acquisition document. There's some contracts right here, non-disclosures, forms, purchase price, another agreement, and a representation exclusive agreement. So as you can see, I've definitely been utilizing the software. Utilizing the system as much as possible. So when you're getting ready to send a document over, one of the things that I go to, I'm looking for it. Give me 1 second. There you go. So I come over here to contracts. I want them to review it. I can come to contracts, or I can go to, where is it at? This is different on my phone, so I gotta find what I'm looking for. Yeah, I think it is contracts. It's been a minute. Okay, so yeah, go to contracts right here. Click on contracts. Now it gives me the option to either review the document or get this made. So usually what I do, I come over to review document. As you can see, they fast. Excuse me. They fast. They'll contact me within the next 24 hours. Usually how this works is for them to actually review the document, it's going to take them 3 business days. But in that time frame, like I said, they contact you in 24 hours. So in that time frame, today is Wednesday, so I'll be getting a notification as soon as I send it, and then somebody will reach out to me tomorrow to confirm exactly what I either need help with, or they just want to confirm exactly what I sent to them. So this is the process. We're going to fill this out together. It's very simple. You describe exactly what you need. You describe what you need help with or what you need looked at. So as you can see, I dropped the document right there. It's going to load up. So I have the business plan. So in the business plan, family members, family members are included. Is really your girlfriend or your spouse, and then children, they're included. If 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 I had people that lived with me, I can include them on this actual document also. But reality is it's just me and my girlfriend that's on the service. I want to make sure they got all okay. So they got all a total of 11 documents. I wanted to make sure that they had those documents. So the next thing we're going to do is hit continue. It's going to ask us a couple of questions about this document. What do I need reviewed? What specifically am I looking for? So one of the things that I always look for, again, things that either I need to know or I don't know. So this is for, we're wholesaling this. I want to put business, but at the same time, personal. I'm gonna put business so I don't. I know they may ask me for the so that's my company name. It's a spinoff on in real estate. You'll come across a lot of we buy houses, or you'll come across those signs. I took a spinoff of it and I put we buy property. The reason why is because I didn't want to limitate myself to one specific property. That's what a lot of people do. They specifically, hey, we buy houses. So most of the time you only gonna get houses. I want any type of property because you can sell a lot of these properties, you can wholesale. So relation to you. Um So now we're going to describe exactly what we want them to do. So one of the things that I do, and this is just a short, quick, easy way. I come to my friend, my handy friend, ChatGPT. Fill this out quickly. I'm getting a contract reviewed by my legal team, LegalShield. They're asking me what specifically do I want to get looked at, or why am I reviewing this? Why do I need them to? Basically, they're asking me a question of can I describe it? So can you just describe? It's a purchase and sale agreement. Let's fix this. Okay, so it did say perfect. I'm going to throw the agent's name in there because that's usually what they ask me, and it's very annoying because now I have to backtrack a little bit. See, now it's submitted. The request has been sent. So again, they get back to me. So as you see with them, it's very simple. They just sent me a notification right now. That's it's fast. They send me a notification. They send me a notification and then they get back to me. That's the process. I wanted to show you guys the process of how this works when you get a contract. For me, when I get a contract, I have specific rules that I stick to. And as a rookie, there was a few times where I didn't follow the rules that I created for myself, and it ended up biting me in the butt because I did not listen to the rules that I actually created to protect me. So you learn from your lesson. One of the rules that I stick by, I have a bunch of rules, a bunch of contract rules. But one of the rules that I have is if my name Lamont Ellis, or my company's name is going on this contract, I always have to get it looked at and then I read it myself. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to take time out of my day and read this whole contract. Again, you want to read everything. Read the whole contract. You want to read everything to make sure you so what I'm looking for is a few different things. I want to make sure they're not trying to screw me over, and I want to make sure if anything happens, I'm able to back out. So that's something I want to make sure. Business period starting. So that's one of the things that we do. We go through the contract. You actually take your time and you go through it. So what I'm going to do, either today, it's like 8:47 right now, but either today or tomorrow, I'm gonna take time out of my day and go through this contract all the way until I get to 11. Is it boring? Yes, it is. But it's business. Like I said, this is business. When you're in the legal field, these are things that you deal with. These are decisions that you have to make. Another way to speed up the process, even though I recommend reading it, but you can throw it in the chat GPT. For me, I read it. You have to, again, look what it says right here. This is a legally binding agreement. So I always read it, especially when my name is going on it, I'm reading it. When my partner's name, when Richard goes on the contract, I really don't have to read anything because I'm not purchasing it. If Richard's purchasing it, I'm not purchasing it. But since I am purchasing this is something where we would need to take the proper precautions. We would need to make sure everything is right. And I know what you guys are thinking. Okay, well, so in the contract, and again, you watch my other video, it explained, but there's certain things that they can put in the contract that the seller or the agent, well, mainly the seller, I'm gonna be honest with you, but there's certain things that the seller could request to go into the contract. Like one of the things that they ask is, do you want any terms? What specific terms or what clauses do you want in the contract? So usually as a wholesaler, you would ask for a assignable contract, meaning legally you can assign this contract and they know you are legally not purchasing it. You're acting as if you're purchasing it, but you are legally not purchasing it. You're assigning your rights to an end buyer or another party. So there's two ways to get around that. We ain't got to get into the minutia, but and wholesaling in a nutshell, find a property, do your homework, analyze it, get it under contract for a deal, a good price, not something where the seller, you want to get it, honestly, you want to get it as low as possible, but you get it where the numbers make sense, and then from there, you wholesale it back out to an end buyer that's willing to purchase it for their price range. So for me, since I'm partnered with so many people, I'm partnered with disposition companies. It's a lot easier for me to maneuver. It's a lot easier for me to bob and weave or get things done because I have the help. I have the assistance. But all right, guys, I'm out. I just wanted to show you this process, how it works, what it looks like. Again, we're getting into the minutiae.